All right, just starting a live stream here. Let's make sure I'm going live, and it looks like I'm live. So hello everyone, this is Aaron with Crypto Trends. Today I'm going over my portfolio, the sick gains that I got from it, how you can get sick gains, how you can actually benefit in this market. We're going to take a look at some coins and so on and so forth. Anyway, thanks for joining. Let's get to it. So, one of my viewers, George, asked, could you please do a video on your portfolio breaking down, on your portfolio breakdown? Would love to see your percentage breakdown on your investments. Okay, George, this one's for you. And this is an effort into, to be transparent and stuff and to help you guys out, all right? So let's get to it. Anyway, here are my trades that I have completed. And as you can see, I have some pretty nice gains here. IOTA, 72%. Request, 105%. Sick gain there. ADA, 103%. Okay, Litecoin 151%, Ether 207%. That's over 200%, guys. And these are coins that I actually took profit on and realized the gains on. Yeah, I got to pay capital gains on these guys. It's a wonderful thing to have to pay tax instead of not. I'd much rather do that than not pay tax. Okay, so next one, Ether, yeah, 207%. Killer, totally sick. XVG, 204%. Guys, there's money to be made in this market. That is for sure. TRX, that was like a short-term day trade test. Only got 18% on that bad boy. Bitcoin, yeah, only 3%. It was a little bit of a mistake, but it really worked out to my benefit. Here's one, V. You guys probably never even heard of V. It went up almost 400% in like a day. And this was like a day trade thing. I did a video on it. That puppy just broke 400%, 393. Totally sick. Okay, so that's money to be made, right? So what does my current portfolio look like? Okay, George, here's my current portfolio. First off, my major holding is currently VEN at almost 34%. Right now, totally sick gain over 400%. That's right, VEN. Over 400% gain in this thing. In my opinion, VEN, VeChain, is just getting started. Take a look at VEN. Do your research. Do your homework. Look at my videos on it. I've been shilling this thing for a while. You guys see why it's 400%, and the thing is like still has room to grow, in my opinion. And please keep in mind, this is not financial advice, just my opinion. I'm showing you guys what where I'm sitting at, okay? There is money to be made in this market without a doubt. So we have VEN, totally sick, 413%. Ripple, 60%. Yeah, I cashed a lot out. I reallocated a bunch of it, but I'm still at 60% up on that bad boy, okay? Did take profits. Take profits. XLM, 86%. Vibe, yeah, I'm down 73% on that. TKY, I'm up 8%. Just getting started on this bad boy. TKY, the key, it's traded on KuCoin. This thing is just starting up. It's in its infancy. Take a look at my videos on the key. It is, in my opinion, a totally awesome project. It's just getting started, okay? We'll talk about these coins in just a bit. Anyway, Zilliqa, they have that sharding thing going on. 162% so far. So if I cashed out on Zilliqa right now, I'm up big time, okay? AMB, that's Ambrosis, up almost 20%. Now let's going back to to VeChain and the rest of these coins here, all right? And my percent holding on VeChain. Notice that the largest percent in my portfolio is on VeChain. And lo and behold, notice that the largest percent is on the largest percent gainer that I think is going to just still take off. And for instance here, this is like on portfolio management and how to allocate the resources so you're getting the most bang for your buck. All right, and this takes skill, it takes management, it takes a lot of time to be able to just sap out the maximum earnings that you can on the capital that you invested. All right, portfolio management. Okay, so the next biggest one I have is Zilliqa, 162%, and it is the second largest percentage in my portfolio. Yeah, so it's almost at, just over 28%. Next largest one is XLM. It's going to be a stellar year, I hope. And yeah, we'll see. So that's at almost 19%. And then I have, AMB I just got into. I'm in the process of building up my core on AMB, so that percentage might go up. Also, Vibe, you take a look at Vibe, that's only like 2.7%, real small percentage. Also, it is the biggest loser. So one thing to note is I don't have 50% of my portfolio in Vibe. I do think that Vibe is a great for very long-term hold. I'm talking like 3 years, okay? 3 years for Vibe, and that's because the basic technology has to catch up with it, all right? But, take a look at Vibe. That's Vibe Hub and their technology. Check out their webpage, etc. I've done a video on them. So let's moving back. So yeah, I have these percentages here so you guys can see, okay? Ripple, yeah, I like Ripple a lot, but as far as its market cap goes, it's going to take a lot of money being poured into that thing to get it to move. And to me, there's better gains to be made elsewhere, especially like Zilliqa, The Key, and all these others, okay? All these others. Vibe, that's just kind of a put money into and sit and just let it bake a bit, all right? Let it bake. Anyway, moving on. So what are the rules? What are the rules to make money in this market? 1, protect your capital. Protect your capital. And 2, of course, grow your capital. These are very basic, fundamental rules that we all want to do. And we all want to have happen. We want to put our money in and not lose it. So anyway, if you go back here, yeah, you can look at these things and take a look at your portfolio. Line up your percentage holdings with how you think something is going to grow in the future. Okay, so the next thing is, how do you do that? Well, in my opinion, the #1 best way is through fundamental analysis. You take a look at the fundamental analysis. And another thing is that you got to realize and take the profits. It's one thing to hold on to something and to say, oh, this thing is going to moon, it's going to Lambo, it's, I'm going to be a millionaire. I have $1,000. What can I invest $1,000 in to be a millionaire? Well, millionaires don't make money by wishing to be millionaires. They're thinking about, okay, how can I make 5%, 10%, 20% on these things consistently and building it up. That is an investor's mentality, and it's important to have that. What else do investors do? They do periodic reevaluation on the assets that they have. They rebalance stuff. So, you got to have a starting point. Where do you even start? And lo and behold, or even track these things. How do you reevaluate something if you don't have a method to track it? And lo and behold, a while ago, I created a course that helps you do nothing but this. And yeah, I am, this is a blatant shill for my course. It's a phenomenal price. It's $9, guys. It's $9. Anyway, the links below Okay, the link's below. Check it out. It's $9. It's creating a spreadsheet to help you analyze coins and to help you track them, and it's a tool to use in the future. And check it out. It helps me out a lot. Would appreciate it. But it's a starting point for you guys to start getting and taking on an investor's mentality instead of one of a gambler. Very, very important first step. Here it is. So if you haven't started doing a spreadsheet or tracking or anything like that on your own, this is a fantastic starting point for you guys. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It's super easy. I made it super duper easy. Anyway, moving on, okay? So you have your spreadsheet, you know, for tracking, and it's the best way. The best way for you to start investing is by investing in yourself. So knowledge, educate yourself. That's the best way. Get the tools in place. Start using them and practicing them. Okay? That's really important. Now in the future, that's going to be based on this other course. I'm working on another one, which is on actually managing your crypto portfolio. So yeah, we're looking at how to rebalance for sick profits, you know, considering capital gains, trading fees, diversification. We'll cover all that stuff, reevaluating stuff, when to look at things, risk management, and a few other things. All right. And this is just, you know, I'm just showing you how I do it, how I do it to get those sick gains. Also, another thing is, you know, how do you get out of a crypto? You know, when is a good exit point or entry point? You know, stuff like that. Basic stuff for sick gains, because, you know, guys, there is money to be made in this market. That is for sure. Anyway, so yeah, the investor's mentality, super duper important to have that. Now, if you're a gambler or you're not sure you're a gambler, these are what gamblers, these are some of the traits. They look for moonshots and the Lambos. The get rich quick. Risk maximization. In other words, they're taking bets on the long shots. And yeah, it could be a small coin, okay? Super duper small market cap. But it might not have any fundamentals. You're just going off the hype and stuff. And that's actually gambling. If it doesn't have the fundamentals, if there's nothing there, if it's vaporware, and it does not matter the size of the coin, there's a lot of very popular coins out there with huge market caps that are vaporware, that are absolute vaporware. And so what happens is that when you invest in those, you end up realizing losses because they go up and then they come back down. And a lot of people don't have the a lot of people don't take the profits when they can, and that's unfortunate. But in my opinion, the best way to get profits out of these things is to have a long-term 6-month plus hold on things, or if something significantly changes, you know, that feeds into the reevaluation process, and you might want to get out at that time. Anyway, gamblers, what happens with them is that they are chasing the moons, and they end up realizing losses, i.e. losing money. And that is definitely not what we want to happen. That is for sure. And if you like this video, you know, please like, subscribe, and get notified. Often you'll find times that my videos are very timely. And it's just interesting to take a look at a video I did, especially on coin reviews, and to see what happens shortly thereafter. You know, look back in the history. So let's take a look at some charts here real quick, okay? Don't want to bore you with all that good stuff. And well, let's go look at coin market caps. Who we're at 426 billion. Bitcoin dominance 36.3%. You know, pretty much sea of green, a few reds and stuff like that. So the market's looking good for the most part, right? Okay, so let's go take a look at some of my charts here. Here's Bitcoin, BTC to USD. I'm taking a look at this on TradingView. TradingView. If you haven't checked that out, I suggest that you do learn how to use it. It's a great tool for you to use. Anyway, let me get this auto thing off here and scroll up and down. Yeah, this was a projection I did for my computer. Lo and behold, it did shoot up a little bit, but not nearly as much as I thought. You know, maybe this line should be like over here. We'll see, right? This was just a fun thing. I was testing my computer. But anyway, we have Bitcoin here. It's traveling along in this flat, somewhat line. It bounced off of here, off of my secondary low trend line here. I'll scroll out so you can see that. See, this was my primary line, and this is my secondary line here, and it pretty much bounced right off of that. And I tried to draw this parallel with the other one. But, okay, yeah, so it's just floating around here, bouncing off, and it's having, you know, some minor gains here. This is on the 1 hour chart I'm taking a look at on BTC USD on Bitfinex. And there we go. So any worries about this? No, I think it's still going to come up in this trading trough here. That's my opinion. Can it dump? Yeah, of course it can dump. If it does, am I worried? No, I'm not worried. Because what happens if it goes lower? Hey, I'm going to stock up and buy some more. I'm going to buy some BTC if it dumps. But for right now, I'm taking a look at it. It's pretty much going steady, building up steam, building up momentum, and yeah, we'll take a look and see what happens with this thing. But it did bounce off of the 89.14 mark that I had measured here, and yeah, it's just like on a nice little growth pattern. So we'll see what happens with BTC. Okay, let's take a look at another one here. Let's take a look at VEN ETH. And I had a video here where I thought, yeah, it's going to go up right about in here, and there it is. It did do a pretty good spike today, that's for sure. It's bouncing off of this thing, and it just totally, total disregard for this. It did a huge breakout, right? And I'm going to go ahead and kill that now, and we'll see what happened. Total disregard for the what is that? The, let's see, 1, 2, 3. 700,000 Satoshi mark, it looks like. Total disregard for that. VeChain is just dissing my lines big time. It did respect this long-term trend line here, and I'll pull out so you can see going from the top to the other one down here. It did look like somewhat respect that, if not almost get there. But VeChain is just on a roll. They have their mainnet coming out in June, so looking forward to that. Let me go ahead and kill this arrow. That's already done. I was looking for it to hit up in here and do a bounce. It got a little bit below, but we'll see what happens with VeChain. But anyway, wonderful, wonderful project. It is just kicking it today, okay? Just kicking it. Another one that's kicking it is Zilliqa. I think that's BTC I have this chart on. Yeah, Zilliqa is kicking it. Just did a huge breakout. It's having a really good day, or it was at least. Anyway, jumped way up. It's just looking really, really good. I love Zilliqa. I've been in it for a while, and yeah, you've seen that I've been at, you know, what, 162%. It looks like I'm up even more than that right now. So yay. Anyways, you can see that on Zilliqa on the chart, it went up and it came really close to the 1.618 Fibonacci level here. And yeah, good luck and best of luck to, congratulations, I mean, to all those guys that hold Zilliqa. So take a look at Zilliqa, another great one for you to do your homework on, do your research, do the fundamental analysis, okay? Do all that good stuff, check them out. They do have sharding. And what have we heard in the news of late? Oh, Ethereum. Oh, we got to have sharding. We got to have sharding. Well, Zilliqa has it. Zilliqa has it. Check them out. Check them out. And let's see what's going on. Also, please keep in mind that you'll often hear, and it's the truth, that past performance does not indicate future performance at all, okay? That is a standard disclaimer. This is not financial advice, just my opinions, okay? We're looking at charts here. We're looking at charts. This is fun. All right, so there's Zilliqa. As you can see, Zilliqa, nice chart, right? Nice chart. Fairly young on the exchanges. And yeah, it's just going bonkers. And let's see, what else? Take a look at Ambrosis if it's here. AMB. Take a look at ETH. Same thing. Ambrosis having a great day. Looks like it's going through somewhat of a reaccumulation here. Maybe a little bit of a distribution here if you're into Wyckoff stuff. And yeah, it's looking good. It came up here and it bounced off of the 11.5929 line, which right here, which I got off of here, which is like pretty cool, but it looks like it might blow through that, so we'll see. Ambrosis, that is another really killer coin. I think it has the RFID tags and a whole bunch of other proprietary stuff. So it does, you know, tracking similar to VeChain, supply management, that type of thing. So check out AMB, Ambrosis, and yes, I do have that. And yeah, it looks like I am having a good day so far. So anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. So what else? What else? Oh, we'll go look at the key. The key's kind of sucking wind a bit. So we'll go take a look at that real quick over on KuCoin. Scroll on down. And, oh, it's up 0.7%. Okay, it's just doing its thing. This is a real young project as well. So, yeah, lots of good things going on with the key. Keep in mind that the key is in the stages of actually... they've had their identification verification thing going on for 2 years now. Strong government relationships with China. And right now they're basically putting it on the blockchain. So they're in the implementation stage. They are not in the vaporware, oh, we think we should do this, or what are we going to do? We have an idea. No, they're actually implementing it on the blockchain. And that's what they're doing. You don't hear a lot from the key. The key is part of what I call the three... I was going to call them something else, but I won't. But the three musketeers, you have the key, you have Neo, and you have Ontology. Those three together are going to be an absolute powerhouse in the future, with the key pretty much doing the ID part of it, I think, in the future. And we'll see. But anyway, I like the key. Check that out. So let's kill that. And where are they at right now? 282 sats. It's nothing. It's like at 2 cents. So, you know, I'm looking for this to have pretty good long-term. That's a real long-term hold for me. I'm looking about a year plus. So we'll see. We'll see. No guarantees, right? The thing could just dump to half a penny. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so what else? What else is out there? We have good old XLM. See if that... Whoops. I hit the wrong button. I did it again. Hey. Sure I don't hit the button. I think it's on this one I have it. Yeah. Okay, so XLM, Stellar. Good old Stellar. So, I mean, Stellar's just having, you know, a good run. That is for sure. In the short term, I was looking for it to come down and bounce at this level, but apparently it's changed its mind, so I might have to readjust this. Let's go ahead and take a look, see where it's going. Okay, right around here. That's a little bit too steep. I don't like using this point here. Let me use a different point. I think that one lines up a lot better and is more realistic. Okay, fine. So there's that one, and let's take a look from this top. I'll move that up here in a bit. Scroll out here, that'll help. So if we go way up there and then down, no, that doesn't look right. I mean, it is from that top, but it doesn't seem right to me. How about that? No. How about this? And that's what you do. I mean, you play with the charts, see what seems right to you. Yeah, you can follow some rules and stuff like that on charting, but, you know, for the most part, follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. So that seems okay. So we have boop, 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 boop. I don't like it there. I like it more here. So we'll see. Okay. That seems right to me. We'll just extend that out. And then what do we have? So if it trades within this channel here, we might actually look for some type of a bump up in this area and then maybe a breakout. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, the point is XLM is looking good, in my opinion. Could it dump? Oh yeah, it could dump down to this line here and, you know, down to previous support levels. I mean, you know, come on. I can't guarantee you the future. This is investing. This is investing. One thing to note though, is this very nice large spike in volume, in buy volume here, okay? Real nice spike. Also here, another large spike, couple of them. So there's interest in getting into this thing. Go ahead and kill those. So that's about it on this stuff. Oops. Anyway, yeah, so let's make sure what's going on here. Okay, yeah, so like, subscribe, and get notified, and that's about it. But guys, have a fantastic day. Check out the course I have below. Get your, you know, help yourself out. Get started. You can make money in this market, that is for sure. You know, no guarantees there, but you know what? Have fun doing it. Follow your instincts, follow your gut, follow your intuition, that type of stuff. And best of luck to you. Let's go take a look at Binance here real quick. That is for sure. See how things are going here. Let's take a look at ZIL. Okay. Zoom going up. Okay, this is on the 1 hour. 12 cents. That's nice. BTC, how's BTC doing? Come on, BTC. Oh, another one that I like is NEO. Anyway, enough of that. This video is long enough. Best of luck to you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day. If you have any comments, leave them below. I try to answer the comments. I really look forward to your guys' thoughts and response, and to actually have real dialogue about this stuff instead of like, oh, Lambos, you know, it's but a real dialogue from serious investors. And I'm pretty sure I have some quite a few serious investors and even whales watching this channel, because I do remote viewing and I back it up with well, anyway, I'm not going to say that, but they might find it of interest. And I can see, like, when I posted the video, I start seeing other YouTubers talk about it like 3-4 days later, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, nevertheless, let's see, I'm doing a lot. I got to work on my uhs here. Nevertheless, Bitcoin, NEO, yeah, great things here. Best luck to you guys. Have a great, fantastic day, and I'll catch you later. Bye.